Hi guys, time for a new video. My name is Travis with A.R.P.G Gaming, and this is my week to do my upgrade or update on our little unique thing that I'm calling the Chase. Saffron can call it whatever you want. I'm calling it the Chase. That's what the thumbnail is showing. So today I'm going to be shaping my atlas for you guys, kind of talking about how you can shape your atlas and get the most out of the maps that you're running. Based on what maps you like the best and things like that. I've got a total or a complete total of all the uniques that I have. An accurate number, not like a guesstimation. This is a 100% correct number. So again, if you guys want to comment down in the comments below, what do you think the number is? I'll reveal that a little bit later on. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to use all of these items to help shape our atlas. We have an orb, or an unshaping orb. We have 4, wow, Master's Cartographer seals, and we have 8 Journeyman Cartographer seals. So we're going to be getting rid of some maps. We're going to be lowering our completion. Not that big of a deal. We've got, what do we got, 122 completion. That's pretty good. I can still work on the upper tier maps, so like the T12s and and up, because my Atlas strategy is going to be Underground Sea. Why Underground Sea? Basically, it just allows me to sustain alchemy orbs a lot easier. That's pretty much the big one. There's a lot of density, a lot of room to gain experience, things like that. Layout's not that great, but once you kind of get used to it, it's really not that bad. Easy boss fight. Div cards are pretty good. Like I said, for the alchemist, no, survivalist, it drops. You need 3 cards, and it gives you 7 alchemy orbs. So that's pretty good. That'll allow us to gain alchemies back from when we run our maps. We're just going to be basically alching and going. So how do we need to do that? Basically, we need to unlearn every other T10 and all the T11s. Now, if I look in here in my stash, it tells me what I have completed. So T10s, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have 8 Journeyman's Cartographers. And on our T11s, which we're going to have to unlearn those 2, because maps can drop 1 T higher than the one you're in. We have to unlearn technically 5, but I don't have all the Master's Cartographer sections yet, but we'll probably get those as we run the maps. We'll just get a bunch of Journeymans, upgrade them, and then be good to go. So I'm gonna unlearn these. I also need to unshape my volcano, right? Because if we look, they are connected. That basically means that it'll be able to drop a shaped volcano map, even if I can't technically unlearn it, can I? I don't think I can. But it'll still be able to drop shaped volcano, which actually isn't bad, I would say. Maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I'll keep that. I need to think about that. It actually may not be too bad. Nah, I probably better unlearn it. I can easily get it back in. So actually, I needed to go back into that. Let's go ahead and use that bad boy on this. I can still go back to Zana and get my my Shaper's Orb, and I can put it on something else if I want. But I don't think I'm going to, because then that would just kind of like ruin this whole thing. Alright, so now we got to start unlearning our T10s. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll use one on Leyline. We'll use one on Coral Runes. Coves. Pit Map. Plaza. Plateau. And Pier. I'm missing one. Damn. Yeah, Belfry right here. Now, of course, I can always go back and recomplete those in order to fill up my atlas even more. Now let's go up to T11. Now we have to complete the ones that we've gotten the bonus on. One of them we haven't, which is this one right here, Beto. So we are not going to worry about that one. So I'm going to unlearn Arachnid Tomb. Restore. There's one. Fog. And Factory. Now, I will unlearn Chateau once I get my, all three of my, Master's Cartographers. Sextants, wow. Master's Sextants, I can't talk. We're really close. I need to have 9 to upgrade to this. If I upgrade this, that's... If I get one more, that'll give me 6. We're close. Like, we're really close. We're almost 2/3 of the way there. But the way this is set up now is if I am running an underground sea and the game decides to drop me a map, if it says, hey, it's going to be a T10 map, it can only drop underground sea. If it decides that it's a T11 map, and once I finally do unlearn Chateau, it'll say, hey, there's no T11 maps that it could possibly drop because this isn't connected to any T11s now that we got rid of Volcano. And it's going to say, okay, downgrade it one map to a T10. Are there any T10 maps? Yes. Underground Sea. Okay, drop Underground Sea. So that's kind of a very short version on how that works. If you guys want something a little bit more detailed, let me know. I'd be happy to make that video. It is a very confusing subject, and I think I could do it. But where are we at on our character? So I believe last video I said that I was done making characters, right? I made my Blade Vortex build. That was like my mapper. You know, go somewhat fast, clear really quickly. Well, as you can see, we dropped a Wind Ripper. And when I dropped it, I think I did, it was a Shaper Stronghold. I dropped it and I was like, immediately, I was like, we gotta make a new character. Let's go. This thing is just incredible. This is going to give us more quantity of items and more rarity items. So we're gonna have more uniques dropping. We're gonna have more rare items dropping, things like that, which is really gonna help me in the challenge. We're gonna have more currency coming in so that we can craft better gear. It's just it's really really good. And then on top of that, I dropped like a Queen of the Forest not too long after that. So I was like, it's a sign, right? So this is the setup we have right now. We have a 5-linked Wind Ripper. I'm trying to get it 6-link. I'm going to worry about 6-linking this one first. And then, or if I get it 5-link, then I can go and 6-link this. But I'm going to have a barrage set up in my chest piece. That's going to be kind of my single target DPS. On top of that, we have Starkanjas. We're looking for really good evasion, and this is just a really good piece of gear anyway. Really defensive. Adds pretty good life. It adds critical strike chance, which is a bonus. What else we got? Dexterity, which is always good. And then a bunch of like a low life. So if we do get low on life, we can kind of not take as much damage, right? We're gonna have more evasion and less damage taken when on low life. So that's kind of cool. Thieves Torment, really good ring. Unfortunately, you can only use one ring. It is giving us about 25 all-res. On top of that, we are getting 15% increased item quantity, which is, hey, even better, right? Works really well with Wind Ripper. It's a good MF ring. On top of that, we get 57 life gain for each enemy hit by our attacks. That's going to help sustain our life. Really, really good. 50% reduced effective curses is also good. A perfect Sedima's, just because it's Sedima's. I'm having a hard time getting my resistances capped. If we need that, this is probably going to be the first piece of gear to go. It really doesn't offer that much. The DPS is like, they're kind of low values, right? Energy shield, who cares? The increased item quantity, yeah, it'll be a bummer to lose, but it's the lowest piece of IQ gear that is on my character. A belt, I'm going to be looking to make something that's like max life, resistance, and elemental damage with attacks. I'm going to try and craft on that. Amulet, I need to get the... What is that? I need to get the intelligence and strength amulet. I forget which one that is. But I need more strength and I need more intelligence. I don't need much intelligence. But I need more strength because I'm having a hard time getting my increased duration gem up to max level. So that's what I need strength for. But we would try to go for, life, whatever resistances I need. I think I can get elemental damage with the tax on these. I'm not entirely sure. If I happen to get a shaped one, a shaper's amulet, I can then try to get increased item quantity on that, which would be like big pog, right? Huge pog. And then I just have a black gleam on right now. It adds pretty good damage onto it with the 50% of physical damage converted to fire damage. So that converts it to some sort of elemental damage, which does really well with Wind Ripper and things like that. I think it's giving me like close to 1,000 DPS. Yeah, it's like 900 DPS, so that's not bad. At least, you know, for here, probably not in at the building. And then at series step, this is just a really good evasion rating pair of boots. 30% movement speed is really good. It gives max life. 14% chance to dodge spell hits. That's pretty good as well. We are phase acrobatics and acrobatics. Well, I guess we have to be acrobatics for phase acrobatics. So we just have a lot of dodge, and on top of that, we're gonna have a lot of evasion. So we're gonna be evading slash dodging, hopefully quite a bit. So that's just a really good pair of boots. I think it's the second highest evasion rating boots you can get. There is one unique pair of boots that gives more evasion rating, but I don't think many rare boots can get this high evasion rating. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure like a perfectly rolled one could, but yeah, this is just a really good pair of boots, and I'm really glad to have them. Other than that, we need some searching eye jewels with as much elemental damage as we can. This one's meh, not bad. So I need to work on crafting some of those. But now that we've got some increased item quantity gear, we can probably get crafting done, right? And now that I feel very comfortable in saying this is the last build, right? I was making an Arc Trapper because I did find a Tinker skin, or is it? I was live streaming and I dropped a Sadist Garb, and I'm like, please be impulses, please be impulses, please be impulses. And I moused over it, and it was Tinker skin, and I was just like, oh, you know. And then I decided, you know what, I could run an Arc Trapper, and then not too long after that, I dropped the Wind Ripper. So that was big pog when I got that. Like I immediately new character, let's go. And we just got him to maps. He's level 74. Still need to do Merc Lab. But yeah, that's kind of all the updates that I've got on the characters right now. Nothing too crazy. Trying to think. I guess we can go on to our uniques. So, actually, I feel like the number increased quite a bit for, even though I've been leveling this character. I'm not going to talk too much about them. I'm just going to kind of like scroll through them. As you can see, this is our carcass jack that we were using on our blade vortex. Really good. If I can ever get a 6 link, that'd be worth some money. Yeah, as I said, Tinker skin, pretty pog. Boots, nothing crazy. I think I've already gone over Aberraths. We got our second pair of Brimsorrow because I was a dummy. Check that to Trade League. Belts, nothing crazy. Swords, nothing crazy. Axes are the same. Maces, yeah, nothing crazy. Is that the right number? That's the right number. Wands, claws, swords, nothing new there. Stabs, I think we got a north. One of these is new, right? Which is, we're halfway there to I think our square. Nothing else really new. We did get a Zoph's Inception. I could upgrade this using the Blessing of Zoph that I got. That would give me an extra completion, or an extra unique counted towards my goal. I'm gonna hang on to that in case the off chance I get the amulet, then I can use it on that. Quivers, nothing new. Shields, pretty self-explanatory. Amulets, nothing new. Rings, we're at 17 rings. Still working on my Loreweave collection. Jewels, we got a bunch of jewels, man. The newest one, I think, is Pure Talent. That's really the only one that's kind of worth anything, I believe. All the other ones are just, whatever. And flasks. We have another series. I didn't count it. I counted these, but I didn't count this one towards it. And then these are ones that I have used faded uniques or upgraded. I think all these are faded uniques. So these technically count as 2, right? It counts as the faded unique and the 1 before it. So it says 3 times 2. We have 6. And that's pretty much it. Those are just some extra ones. But yeah, I then counted in all of these, and I have a total of 325 uniques. That is counting the unique maps that I've ran as well. So we've ran Acton's Nightmare, Maelstrom, Olmecs, Pillars, Coward's Trial, that one, and Putrid Cloister. So we're at 325 uniques, doing pretty well. Now that this guy is into maps, I can start chaining Underground Seas back to back to back, hopefully getting more uniques. And eventually I'd like to try to push this thing into running red tier maps. I'm thinking of maybe trying towers for a number of reasons. The unique belts as well as the nurse div cards. If I have enough time to do that, we could work towards a headhunter, which would be huge. Be my first headhunter ever. Or we could just do burial chambers. Burial chambers would be a little bit easier to sustain than tower maps because tower is connected to this one. Yeah, it is connected to a guardian map, so there is no like guaranteed way to sustain tower. But oh well. That's pretty much all I got. Rambled on a lot more than I wanted to. If you guys made it this far, big shout out to you. You're insane. Yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. You guys can always swing by the live stream at twitch.tv/Travis, TR_V_S. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Have a good day. See ya.